Okay, what's going on guys? Auto here once again, bringing you a brand new video, bringing you an electric tutorial. How do you do an electric wind guard fist? So, to put it simple, all it is forward, neutral, that means letting go, down, down, forward, 2 at the exact same frame. You just have to practice. There's no shortcut to getting good at this. You just have to practice and practice and practice. If you really want to get good at Mishimas, you're going to have to practice this. You don't need to learn how to do, you know, multiple electrics. I hit like 5 or 6 electrics. That's just style points and has no viability in a real game. So, how do you do a wind guard fist? Why would we want to do an electric? Electric wind guard fist is +5 on block. That's +5, as you can see, and a wind guard fist is -10. So it's jab punishable. So you don't want that. You want the electric wind guard fist because it's plus on block, has pushback, and yeah, it allows you to just pressure your opponent. It's safe on block and it's a launcher on normal hit, as you can see. So very strong move, and it's also a really strong combo filler. The only difference is an electric comes out 1 frame quicker than a non-electric, so that's why you want to get the electrics out. They come out 1 frame quicker, whereas the wind guard fist comes out 1 frame later. So yeah, wind guard fist quickest speed is 14 frames on Kazuya and 15 frames on the other characters. However, the electrics 13 frame on Kazuya if you do the neutral method. So it has 2 electrics Kazuya, forward, neutral, down, forward, 2. As you can see, forward, neutral, down, forward, 2. This is 13 frames at quickest speed, and the regular one, which is 14 frames. However, I should note that if you're doing dash electrics, you have to do the regular version, which not a lot of people are aware of. So you have to do a regular one, because if you try and dash and do it, you end up getting a down forward 2, like even if you do the input perfectly. So remember, you have to do the normal electric if you're doing, you know, dash electrics. And eventually, you know, you can do like infinite, like, you know, I mean, I could go on all day. But yeah, that's literally it for an electric. So let's begin with the applications. So combos. How many electrics do you need to do in a combo? 2. That's the best amount, because let's say we go for a normal 1-hit combo. This is a 1-hit electric combo, and I dropped it. That does 62 damage, whereas this does 64 damage, and it has less hits. So that means the following wall combo will do more damage. Okay, so let's talk about his electric. So he has 2 electrics. Forward, neutral, down, forward 2. That's 13 frames. People call it the perfect electric, but that's actually factually incorrect. I'll explain why in a second. And he has this version. However, people often get confused thinking he has another version, which is... let me try and get it. Which is that version. And that's a bug, because you can't go from forward to down without hitting neutral or down forward. And the reason why the command history displays that is because it's a command history bug that's been in all of the Tekkens. If you watch Noodle's video, he discusses it. Basically, if you hit... basically, it's something to do with like hitting the neutral and down forward within a frame of each other. But either way, you can still get a perfect electric without actually, you know, inputting it. So what I mean by perfect electric is an electric inputted at its quickest speed. So it doesn't have to be a 13 frame electric. Devil Jin has a perfect electric. So does Heihachi. And their perfect electric is 14 frames. Kazuya's is 13 frames if you do that misstep motion. However, if you do the regular, his perfect electric is 14 frames if you do the forward, neutral, down, down, forward. So which electric is better? For punishment, the forward, neutral, down, forward, because it comes out 1 frame quicker, so it makes punishing a bit easier. However, for general electric and comboing, it's better to do the normal version, because you can dash and do it. You can't dash when doing the perfect electric, because if you try and dash and do a perfect electric, you actually end up with a down forward 2. And the same thing applies when trying to do a Wavedash electric, which I'll also discuss in a while, in a little bit. But yeah, if you don't believe me that Kazuya only has 2 inputs on his electric, you can watch Noodle's video, who uses a programmable stick to get that input. So yeah, and he basically discusses why that happens. It's just a command history bug. Okay, so let's talk about dash electric. So what is a dash electric? A dash electric is literally a forward dash into an electric. That's a perfect input, so just take note of that. So a forward, forward, neutral, down, down, forward. Ignore the pad is really bad, and then 2 at the same frame. So it's literally just doing forward and then going straight into the electric. And then eventually, when you get good enough, you'll be able to do something called infinite electric pressure, I guess you could call it. And you can basically just do it infinitely, but they can counter hit you if you don't do it quickly enough. So you are +5 when you do this, and the only thing they can do to interrupt you, if you do it perfectly, is 13 frames. They can down forward 1 you. Electrics at the wall are extremely dangerous because you can actually hit them in -5 blocks stun forever, and then eventually, you know, you just go for that wall splat. You can even go for a power crush because your power crush is a wall splat, and chances of them doing a low is unlikely because lows are slow and they want to go for a quick move. So if you're hitting them constantly with this, they're going to get annoyed and try and duck, and that's when you predict it and actually, hit them with a wall splat for free damage. You could also go for like a house sweep, which, in some angles you can actually get a combo like that, get a wall splat combo, so it's pretty useful. You could also, just go for the generic down forward fall into like an electric, and then they're back at square one. So electric is really dangerous at the wall because there's no pushback. So that means, you're +5. And then if you're really, really, really good, you can do stuff like this. Do an electric into like an instant slash kick. Instant slash kick is +10, which is insane. However, that obviously takes execution. So yeah. But yeah, that's generally when it comes to electrics, electric pressure. So yeah, you gotta be careful when doing this. But it's also really good for whiff punishing. So let's say you do this, and they throw a down forward 1, you can dash forward and whiff punish with an electric, which is really important. This is also very important for his combo game. So in order for this combo to work, you need to dash electric. It's not exactly a super easy combo, but it's not really that hard, to be honest with you. I'm going to be real with you, it's not a hard combo. Like, there you go, finally do it. Like, I usually do these very consistently in real games. However, this is a hard combo, and I do it okay, I guess, about 50% of the time, I'd say. So you have to do a dash electric, 2 dash. You have to do a very, very deep dash electric for that combo to work. After 2 electrics, down forward 1 for this combo, you have to do a deep dash electric. So what's a deep dash electric? It is literally, as the name insists, a really deep electric. So this is a dash electric, and this is a deep dash electric. So literally all it is just holding that forward. Instead of going straight into an electric, you hold the forward. So you dash and hold the forward, and that allows you to do that combo, and as well as doing that combo, it allows you to do a bit more, get a bit of extra reach on your electric. This is also important in other combos, like for example this combo here as well, exactly the same principle. So why would you want to do those combos? Why are they really that important? Well, firstly, they're a lot more consistent. They are really consistent damage. 70 damage, Kazuya cannot get more than 70 damage without going for super hard combos. So for example, in order to get more than 70 damage, you have to go triple electric, dash down forward 1. That's extremely hard. And I'm not going to cover that because I'm going to be real. Like, I can't even do it that consistent. Like, I did it there, but I can't do it really consistent. You have to do a micro dash. But yeah, I did it there, as you can see. That's probably like literally like I attempted it back in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but it's not really something you should really be aiming for, triple electric into down forward 1. I can do it, as you can see. I don't personally, I don't think it's super difficult, but it does take a bit of execution to do. Whereas, you know, going for a dash electric, if I mess up the combo, I'm not losing any damage because 1, 2, 4, 3 does the exact same amount of damage as a house sweep, so that is 64 damage. So even if I miss the electric at the end, I'm not losing any damage. It's a win-win either way. So yeah. Dash electricing is also important in doing type punishment. So for example, Lars is, I'm not sure if I can punish it on this pad, but we'll see. This move here is like minus 18. You can dash electric. There we go, got it. If I try and do a regular electric, doesn't reach. I think we should talk about punishment now. So, how should you learn how to punish electrics? I mean, how should you learn how to punish with an electric? So a lot of people, they have the assumption that, oh, you have to start at the highest, you know, quickest speed, minus 15. Nope. Start by picking up Kazuya as your training dummy. Record while standing to hold back. And just keep trying to practice punishing it. You should be able to do it pretty consistently, as long as you don't mess up the motion like I just did. And yeah, you should be able to do it pretty decently consistently. And it should say punish on the left hand side if you did it correctly. And once you're ready for that, you can actually start moving upwards while standing 4-4. Well, actually, down forward 4-4 or while standing 4-4, they both are the exact same, minus 15. Now this is hard to punish. I'm going to be real with you. That was a just frame punish. But yeah, this is minus 15. So yeah. Punishing this move can be pretty difficult, especially if you're not used to it, but once you get used to it, you should be able to punish it pretty consistently. As long as you don't mess up the motion, of course. And once you get really consistent at punishing this move, you know what I mean, you can start working your way down and go for the 1+2 on Kazuya. This is minus 14. And once you can punish this, you can actually, you know, pat yourself on the back because you basically punished everything. Now it is difficult to punish unless you use the 13 frame electric. If you use the 13 frame electric, this move actually gets pretty easier. It gets easier to punish. And I'm missing the input for some reason. What the heck? Weird. There we go, got it. So if you do a 13 frame electric, this move gets easier to punish. That was a just frame. I got it 3 times in a row. That was a just frame punish. I used the regular one 5 times in a row. Okay, I missed the electric there. But you get the point. And yeah. Once you can punish this move consistently, just pat yourself on the back because you basically mastered the electric. After you finish doing that, we can start by working on the legendary counter hit down forward 2 electric. So in this game, I feel the timing's a bit different, because I feel like you have to do it earlier, but compared to tag 2. But basically, in order to do this, you have to do the forward, neutral, down, forward. However, Kazuya can also do forward, forward, down, down, forward. Like that. And that will also count as a perfect electric. Personally, I just think that's just an input glitch. And there we go, got it on like my 3rd try. I mean, back in the days I used to just like whack these up like so often. But yeah, I think that generally covers the electric though. You know, just literally learn how to do the electric. After you can do the electric, try doing it in combos, so try doing 2 electrics. And then try punishing with it. And that's it. Okay, so we're going to teach you how to do a Wavedash electric. So what is a Wavedash electric? Literally an electric that comes out of a Wavedash. So why would we want to learn this? Because it's really good for pressure game. Because as I'm sure you already know, Kazuya is 50-50, can be stepped to the left completely, avoids most of his moves, even the electric gets stuffed. If I don't mess up the input, as you can see, completely beats it out. However, if you wave dash, completely nullifies that sidestep. So really important. Also, dash electricing can do that as well. Can nullify the sidestep. But wave dashing is just better because obviously the 50-50. So yeah, really important to do. I think that generally covers it. So how do you do a wave dash electric? So literally just do the wave dash. As soon as you get down to this part, like see this part here, that's when you want to do it. And you have to hit down forward 2 at the same time. So yeah. At first you're probably going to get wind guard fists when you do the wave dash electric like this. But you're gonna have to just practice it and find the timing. So try doing like one. Try doing 2 wave dashes and try doing an electric. So like a good way of practicing it is actually doing this. So hit them with back 4, do 2 wave dashes into an electric. That basically covers the electric wind guard fist. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, I hope you found it educational, and I hope you learned from it. So yeah, peace out, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.